Let's have fun. That's some bullshit. Well, it's not impossible to do the WCTF on a Mac. There was a guy at B-Sides Nova that used some Mac application, and it wouldn't even make a PCAP until it was done processing and you hit stop on the capture. And then he transferred that from the Mac to a USB to then inside of his Kali VM, and then found handshakes, cracked them, and got into second place. WCTFing on a Mac is like, I don't know, drowning kittens. It's not impossible to score on a Mac. I just wouldn't suggest it, because I'm not going to help you figure out all your freaking your problems and hardware issues and driver issues. Let's see what happens. Let's see, WCTFing on Windows. I do believe that the AirCrack suite will work on Windows. Your mileage will vary. It's the second worst to WCTF on. Mac being the worst. Windows is next, then Kali. And then the shining jewel of doing some WCTFing is Pintube. I mean, you can use Air PCAP on Windows, but I mean, it's like putting, you know, high quality roast beef on stale bread. It still sucks, even though some of the things are nice. We've got 5 people online. Who is out there and who has questions? Let's do this. Ask your questions in chat. I will ramble and respond. Yeah, a whole whopping 5 people. I don't know if people are too shy to ask some questions, but that's literally what this is for people to ask questions about doing the WCTF at B-Sides Charm, which is the next WCTF. Yeah, I don't know who they're counting, so we got 2 WCTF people. Can I see who's watching? Alright, who's out there? Ask your questions. There's at least 3 people I don't know that are in the chat. The vape jokes. Behold the douche flute. I will sing you the song of my people. Alright, so how do we know if the wireless card can inject packets? You need to know if it can do monitor mode. The best cards that I have used and have seen and have been playing with are the Alpha cards. The Panda cards have been doing well in testing. Let's see what else. The TP Links version 1, if you can get a hold of them, it's hard to get a hold of anymore. They are now shipping version 3s when you order them on Amazon. I know that you definitely need to get it plugged in and run Airmon NG on it and start it to get it into monitor mode. And then test stuff on your own network at home. See if you can do some replay attacks and some other things. So if you get a card, or you have a card and you want to test it out, go after your own access point. Follow one of the online tutorials for going after WPA2, because hopefully you're not running WEP, and you can do some attacks. Oh, that's one beer down. Oh, got my butt right in the shot. I like that delay. Yes, it is true that, well, can you get in the top 10 of the CTF just by running Kismet? That statement is 50% correct. In most cases, because there's a lot of people in the room, they are doing a lot of attacks, and if you are running Kismet and you have set it up correctly, you can catch a lot of the stuff that they're doing because physics is on your side, and all the things that are happening inside the room you will also be able to collect. But there is one more tool in the aircrack suite you will have to run in order to do the second part of the ability to take that capture, then get the flags from it, and then submit it to the scoreboard. You absolutely can hang out running Kismet, drink beer, have a good time, and let other people do all the dirty work, and you get on the scoreboard. I run Kismet the entire time I'm at the WCTF, and I capture maybe up in a weekend. ShmooCon with 3 days, I got about 10 gigs Got about 5 to 6 gigs while I was at B-Sides Nova, and I had all the same flags and more than what the competitors had just by capturing on Kismet and running a few other tools. I have never used Kismac. And drinking wine coolers, you can drink whatever you want. If you are of the Latter-day Saint type and you're not allowed to have a beverage, you can drink Lipton's iced tea and still capture some handshakes and some IVs and take your way to success. But Zima, I think they started releasing Zima again in some places in like limited release. So if you wish to have clear malt liquor beer stuff, you are more than welcome to partake. I don't want any, so don't share. No, seriously, they have started to re-release Zima. How can you turn pie into a cake? I think you just stack some pies on top of each other and add some frosting. You have a huge alpha antenna. It will help if you are in the parking lot at the next building, if it's at 9 dB. Size matters for a reason. For WCTFing, because you are going to be in the literal same room as the equipment that is I had to allow the swear word in chat. So what do you want, Justin? Are you worried about size mattering? How do you use 6 low pan? Gently. You have to caress it. You have to give it a proper tickling and caressing in order to appropriately stimulate low pan in order to get it to give you the information that you want. Charm will be a full-blown WCTF. We will have foxes. We will have all the wireless challenges you would normally have, and then you have the SDR stuff. It'll be a full-blown WCTF. Any other questions regarding the WCTF? I don't know if we're doing the hide and seek. I know we're definitely doing the foxes. So what other questions do we have regarding the WCTF? This is pick the brain of the latest team member who was just recently a competitor. I guess it's just gonna be me staring at the camera lovingly, wishing there were more questions about my WCTF and the amazingness that it is. I see you. No, I see me on the screen in delay. How can I help you? I'm just gonna hang out and drink beer. Hex 45, this is your opportunity. If you got questions, I got answers. I'm not gonna tell you what the flags are, but I'll be more than happy to get you. Yeah, you have questions regarding setup, your personal setup, systems, dongles. We watch Wasabi watch his Twitter stream here in a second. I can't believe people do this for a living. Well, I mean, they're gaming or something. Ooh, watch me play Minecraft. Ooh. There is a ton of awesome SDR stuff. What kind of making plans are you doing? What kind of equipment are you bringing? You bringing a full-on usurp? Yeah, nobody will figure out Russ. That's an enigma wrapped in a miracle, wrapped in a puzzle box, wrapped in a. It puts the lotion on its skin. There is a way to break the neutron star. He goes over it at the end of the other WCTFs. Definitely bring what you got as far as gear, but make sure that all the settings that you put in and everything that you do is for being in the same room as the transmitter you were receiving from. Mind your gain, mind your antenna length. If you want to be special, Rick, you can ask questions in group chat, and I will answer them. The paperclip is good for very particular situations. You have to test the stuff. If you've got more than one usurp, because you said got many usurps, plural, I would test one in the same room as yourself, 30 feet, 20 feet away, and make sure whatever's coming off of that system, you're able to dial in on it. And I know that Russ, being as smart as he is, isn't just pumping out the freaking RF on that, so you need to make sure you're dialed in. I've used the paperclip successfully with doing the foxes, because when I get close to a fox, I absolutely know that I'm getting the fox, because the signal sucked when I was a little bit further away, and as I got closer, the signal got better. I mean, trying to do foxes, if it's just you solo, it's absolutely helpful. But if you're doing it as a team, having an omni and a directional will be very beneficial. And establishing some kind of team communications, whether it's through a phone or something else. So I know it can take up some space on the hard drive, but make sure if you're using like GQRX to when you've really dialed in on a signal, make sure you record it, and you can not have to always be trying to go after it while it's live. And that'll help you also with practicing. After you've gone home, you'll have a little bit of you'll have something to be able to process at home as well if you took a recording. That is an amazing question. I can ask in group chat for the team and get an answer for you. Thanks, Dan. We've only got 4 people staring at me now. It was up to 8. It's funny you should mention 6 low pan. I do believe there is low pan. See if I can keep my effort shut this time. You should definitely go for the 6 low pan and Zigbee flex, because if nobody else is going for it, that'll just be more points that you have that somebody else won't. They may put you over the top. If you're not first, you're last. And all second place is first loser. No, don't leave Wi-Fi alone. There's a lot of points there to be had. If I were a smart man, I'd be just collecting on Wi-Fi while you're busy doing other stuff. But I can either confirm or deny whether I'm a smart man. The nerds on your team. We're all nerds. I mean, it doesn't count as drinking alone if people are watching you do it, right? Just a question. I have one with you, Dan. I mean, it's just you right now, Hex. If you've got 100 questions, to the best of my ability, I'll answer everything I can. And I've got group chat up for the WCTF folks, so if you've got something I don't know how to answer or Dan doesn't know. Yes! We have another... Definitely got to get your overlay on, get Pen 2. We have another convert! We have another convert. Look, I fought Zero Chaos with every bit of my soul to not have to freaking convert to Pen 2. Every time I plug something in, or every time I want to do something wireless related, freaking Pen 2 has just freaking worked. And if something was weird, and I told Zero about it, he was pretty quick on the turnaround to fix something. So why wouldn't you want to run freaking Pen 2 for WCTF? And Zero just said the new betas are up. I mean, I'm not a complete convert on all this layman stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the package manager right. And if there's something busted on Pen2, open up a ticket on GitHub and hold his feet to the fire. Open up an issue and make him freaking take him to task. And yes, Ruby could be the problem. It's Ruby. I'm pretty sure he had to do Ruby against his will. Yeah, if there's a real problem with Pen2 and it's not operator error, he's pretty quick to fix it, and even if it's operator error, he's pretty good at helping you figure it out. The next version will be in Go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a jackass. Welcome to my life where nothing works the first time I use it. Nothing! You have any other questions there, Hex? You have our undivided attention at this point, so anything's game. Which Wi-Fi dongle is it? Is that the driver or is that the dongle? Because I'm just getting stuff about drivers when I Google that. What's the manufacturer and model for the actual dongle? Hey, no worry, Decaf. We're hanging out. You just got the kids to bed, and grab a beer and settle on in. I'll do this for as long as y'all have questions. I mean, I'm not gonna stay up too late, but I'll be happy to answer anything you got. Hey, Hex, what? So I get that that's what came out of D message, but Realtek's the chipset, and I think they're trying to associate the 8176 driver with it. But what's the box? What's the box specs on that dongle? Hey, if you're a wine person, drink it up. You got any WCTF related questions there, Decaf? Bring it on. I mean, wine's good too. It's for when I'm being fancy or when I'm cooking. All right, so I'll get to your question here in just a second there, Decaf. I'm gonna finish up with Hex real quick. So if you give me the information on the actual little dongle that you're using, it may just not be a good one to use. If you tweet it to me or give me the information on the it's probably just like that little like thumb drive, like super small looking dongle. Let me know about that card and I'll be happy to help. So as far as the Fox, we haven't covered specifically processes, but right now as we put it out at the in brief, we've changed the way the Fox is, and that we've made it like client server, and when you break the handshake and you get that the handshake and you crack it, the passphrase that you get for joining the network is the secret word that you give to the Fox to get it. So you would just go through your normal, like whatever steps that you normally do for that, and the fox hunting is a very nuanced and very interesting and very amazing skill set to have. It's truly about knowing your gear and its capabilities and knowing what it means when you're getting those signal strengths. Like where you're standing, where it could possibly be, if it's on the other side of a wall, if it's within a group of people. You've walked back and forth a couple of times trying to see what kind of signal strength you get to narrow down where you're at. Some of the terms that we've used for doing some of that stuff in the Navy when I was in was DFing, direction finding. So you do a couple of laps in order to start gathering the signal and walking back and forth up and down. Truly start narrowing down where it could possibly be, and then when you get in a reasonable range, you start your attack in order to get that handshake and crack it with the WCTF village word list, and then finding the exact person. You may want to go so omnidirectional based on what it is can help, whether or not you're using a really don't want to have like some kind of super huge 500 dBi antenna like over the top of your head. I mean that'll let you know that it's within the entire building of you, but it's really narrowing it down with the equipment that you have, going back and forth from probably omnidirectional to knowing that it's in the immediate area to knowing the antenna theory on your directional Yagi and or log periodic antenna, and knowing your side lobes and your front lobe, and being able to then narrow down exactly who is the person. And some of it's people skills and watching people, because they know they have it and they know they're being looked for, so I'd keep an eye on the people and see how they're reacting to you in the area if they see antennas and or somebody looking. Yes, I also recommend Simon's fox hunting presentation that he did at DEF CON. There's a few like WCTF DEF CON lists out there. Yeah, it's changed from "Are you the fox?" to like if the code word is London's burning, because that was the paraphrase. Now they have to say, "Hey, London's burning," and then they get the actual. Then they have found it. It's not you can just walk up to 100 people and ask who the fox is. So, I mean, the fox hunt's supposed to emulate finding a rogue and or bad actor like within your environment. Something that's not supposed to be there. So walking around asking everybody if they have the device or the thing that's not supposed to be there. If I was the person with the device, I would turn it off so they don't know I have it no more. So your personal OPSEC and not looking like a FBI mobile two-legged FBI surveillance van helps. I'm sure the CEO's always got some in his pocket. What's going on, Mark? Thanks for joining. Do you have any questions regarding the WCTF? Yeah, I mean, besides having just so I didn't know how to try and like make something public that people could do like a Q&A and ask us questions about the WCTF, not while at the WCTF. And Twitter seemed a little busy and crazy, so I figured have just a live stream and people ask me stuff in the chat, and I just ramble on. I'm not feeling some Skrillex right now. There we go. You got any more questions about some WCTF stuff there, Decaf? Anything more regarding foxes or anything else going on inside the village? For sure. Don't be the a-hole in the neighborhood and do too much crap and knocking like neighbors off their Wi-Fi, but definitely having your own home lab helps. Enjoy your wine and have some fun. The weird thing with success for success. When did that happen? Is that at Shmoo? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Was it that the handshake wasn't cracking properly, or was it something with submitting that to the scoreboard? That is weird. I mean, was there something? Maybe there was something with the handshake. I don't know. That definitely is a weird one. It sounds like an outlier more than a norm, so I don't think it would be a big deal. But I can definitely ask them about it if they figured it out. Alright, have a good one, Mark. Study good and study hard for them freaking tests and stuff. Man, I don't even know why I'm tired. It's technically not even 9 o'clock at night. It's like 8. Stupid fucking daylight savings time. Yeah, I'll definitely ask the Ricks. I'll see what's going on with that. There we go. Got some jams. Well, the stream has been going for an hour and 15 minutes. There's not a lot of people join or get in here and ask some questions. I'll probably wrap this up in about 15 minutes. Yep, will do. See you at Charm, man. Bring it on. Let's see you win. Usako hacks with your elite speak ass name. Hello, Usako. Do you have any questions on how to be less of a social butterfly at these contests so that you can fucking score more points? Yeah, well, you're not freaking in the Vader family, so you're not bringing any balance to the Force. You gotta join the fucking dark side and just rock it, Usako. Well, you've made it out, Usako. Do you have questions to the WCTF that you need help with? Because you may have missed something during your balance. Something that can get you over the top and be a winner. I'm looking forward to Charm. Just so you know, Usako, I'm going to give you a heads up. I think the team that rocked it at ShmookCon is going to Charm, and they're deadly. Crimson Agents are going to have a hard time. And the Whopper team with _R, they've got 3 people, but they're putting a dent in some points. What the hell is Kurt's apple pie? The Moonlight Meadery. I mean, did you go to Corey's class? Because if you went to Corey's class, you might know how to do some SDR things. You should check with them unallocated folks. I think they posted those classes online on YouTube. You might be able to watch them. If you want a true SDR hint, you need to practice dialing your gear in and getting the signal for the transmitter that's in the same room as you. Yeah, if you bring that freaking mead with 14%, we're going to be definitely doing some Taylor Swift dance parties. Oh yeah, there's going to be a Taylor Swift dance party. I've already worked it out. Tess is going, Avi's going, 3 or 4 other people I think are going. Claire might go. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. I don't even know where I can get some freaking apple pie stuff. I don't know if Avi partakes in firewater. We do not know what the room will be. We hope they're not sticking us in the middle of the freaking lockpick sponsor hangout / craziness again. No, we haven't been given super particulars yet. Plus, Charm's doing damage control, so I don't know if we're gonna get details soon. Yeah, I'm not sure what freaking Avi's stance is on the firewater, so. Drama at Charm. Yeah, they went full drama this year. You should go look at their main channel on Twitter. Save the drama for your llama. Careful, llama spit. Heard Zero's watching, so let's. Yeah. Yeah, Zero. Zero. Yeah. For Zero, this is set up the way it is for a reason. Because if I did something like if I did something like Hangouts, everybody'd be talking over each other. Hey, I put that this was gonna be graphic in the freaking in the subject of this. So you can just calm down there, Osako. Yeah. Zero. Pin 2. Blue Hydra. Oh yeah, Alright, what else you got, Usako? You're here, you might as well get your chit-chatting down and have some freaking WCTF stuff. You need to start stepping your fucking game up. You've been playing too long to not be fucking just knocking us out of the fucking park, Usako. Talking about you, Osako. You should be fucking top of the scoreboard, top 5 every time. And or in number 1. You've been doing this for just about as long as I have. 4 years now, Osako. And since I know that Zero's on the line, I'll put on some steamy music. Well, you need to handle your liquor a little better there, Osako, because you always have, like, the flu on the second day after the party. You have some freaking competition, Usako. If that team from ShmooCon shows up and the Whopper guys are showing up, you are in trouble. You need to get the Crimson Agents together, and you need to freaking get a plan. It is not going to be easy mode at freaking Charm. Usako having... So I know what... If you're talking about the thing in your bag, they do. You know what? There was at Nova, I ran into somebody again who's an officer for some CTNs over at the fort, and she said she's bringing him to Charm. So you're going to have to deal with a bunch of red teamers from NSA there, Usako, so good luck. They took a lot of lessons learned away from Shmoo, because they were frustrated about a lot of things. Hey, Usako, I'm giving you just a little bit of love and giving you a heads up. Let's see if the Crimson Agents can win without Wasabi. Just saying. Just saying, what you got? And don't blame it on, we ain't got Corey and blah, 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 blah. I've won it without Corey. What you got? You place all the time, you don't come in first. Well, what you do all the time is say, oh, we don't have this person or that person. And Zero has entered the room. It's going south. we all like to adult beverage. Yeah, Sunday Rockstars, yeah, she's rolling in at like 5 p.m. because she's been asleep for like 12 hours. Well, not everybody can be a permanent rock star like Zero and have the sunglasses all the time. Usako, the only reason you were there before us on Sunday was because you were still partying in the party area and they had to put you to bed. You didn't drink Saturday probably because your body would have fucking lost its mind. Gotta learn to drink like a sailor. Gotta marinate that liver. You didn't learn no lesson? Yeah, we'll see what happens at Charm. Go big or go home, Musako. I've seen girls your size drink grown men on the table. Yeah, maybe. You gotta drink more often. You gotta build it up, Osako. Whiskey Leaks. Yeah, Whiskey Leaks was a fucking dumpster fire. Hey, I didn't start my freaking live stream until 8 p.m. You can't blame me for not adulting. There was lots of time in this day where you could have did some adulting. So what else you got, Usako? What other mysterious WCTF things do you have questions about? Yeah, thanks, Zero. You can always come to Charm. It's a closer drive than freaking DC. They brought a big ass bag of Swedish fish at Shmoo, and they weren't sharing. I mean, she could go after Lopan. Hell yeah, man! Bring it on! Bring it on to freaking Charm. Raise the power on the Bluetooth box. No, get good. Next. So So the some of the dongles for Bluetooth are RPSMA connectors. You can get a log periodic on it.
It is my single purpose, relentless the pursuit. I will find you where you're high, counting on your indecision, deciding when to strike, calculating movement, the senses of the chase. The game of chess begins, the pieces moved in place, your advantage growing slimmer, your options running thin. The hunt is what defines us, imminent defeat. The back of your shirt soaking, near all you can feel, you can feel, you can feel.
I mean, with your super cool device that you got in your backpack, run Blue Hydra. You don't have to be that close. If you're properly walking around and noticing where your signal dips and where it raises, you can dial it in pretty good on where they're probably at.
One of us the hunter, one of us the prey, one of us the victor, one to walk away, one who's
You know they make tactical baby Bjorns and diaper bags now. Well, you didn't see that news article, Usako, where they had the freaking, the lady that was like breastfeeding up until he was like 13? No, it was what came after the 6 and the 9 that did that for you. Zero. Yeah, that would work. Kids going around to get like a defense grid set up. Like a fox hunt mesh net. I mean, as many people as shows up at the freaking Crimson Agents table. It's like up to 12 now. You all should be doing some fucking hurting on the damn scoreboard. thought about it on the Crimson Agents, but I just never got around to actually making it. Or they're all sharing flags and getting the exact same score, but it doesn't count to the overall score. How many did you have it freaking schmoo? It was at least 9. There were at least 9 people at the Crimson table. A little birdie told me at Charm last year you were asking for some flags when you got there. He didn't want me. No, that wasn't his story. His story was you were asking him for his flags. Oh, I see how it is. You get one that he didn't know, or he gets one he didn't know, and you get one you didn't know. Yep, Chiefy Weefy. He is still mad about that. Let's see. Tarsha, Gomi, Surefire, Usako, Flay was there. Laura was at the table. Buddy was at the table. Don't make me have to have Russ pull the freaking the logs. We'll see who submitted for the Crimson Agents.
There's a wolf amongst us. He wears my face. Fighting.
I mean, Buddy had a laptop. I don't know. Or does Buddy count as in can he count to 10? Yes, he did bring a lot of bacon. He is the bacon man. I know that Laura was trying to play. I don't know, but she was also at that time trying to find a job too, so she was running in and out of the hiring stuff, and ended up doing like an interview while she was there. Now, none of them were foxes. I knew who all my foxes were. I don't remember giving him the Wi-Fi. Maybe somebody else did. Or maybe somebody passed it off to him. Yeah, so she didn't end up getting the job that she interviewed for at ShmooCon, but she ended up nailing a SOC analyst job down in Annapolis. There'll be a guy at Charm that I'll make sure brings a resume. All right, well. Got nuked. Oh. I mean, if not everything's got perfect timing, Zero. Not that you couldn't just ask Twitter and you wouldn't get 100 responses. All right. I mean, I think cowboy strip club dancer is a very specific thing for what you want to do. Burt Reynolds, freaking impersonator stripper. All right, later, Usako. Hey, you gotta pay the bill somehow. Alright, well, I think we're down to just WCTF guys if Usako's leaving, so I'm gonna call it on the stream. I will, yeah, shake that moneymaker. I will catch you slackers in the group chat. Don't shake it too hard. Shit sets on fire at your house. All right, let me kill this thing. Good night.